you're looking for the best travel lenses for Sony A6000, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. If you want to get a good quality travel lenses for Sony A6000 according to your needs, then watch the video till the end and then decide to buy. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Sigma 24-70 f/2.8 FDGD. Sigma 24-70 f/2.8 ART is the latest Sigma lens that was designed to outperform Sony and Canon lenses at a much smaller price tag. This lens is super versatile. It can take landscape and city photography to close-up portraits, and even macro shots. If you only have the budget for one lens, Sigma 24-70 ART is the best lens for travel photography by far. Being a full-time travel photographer and blogger, this is my go-to lens for most scenarios. Sigma 24-70 f/2.8 ART is made for full-frame Sony cameras, which Sony A6000 is not. However, it is fully compatible with this camera and all the Sony A6 series. The good thing about this lens is that when you're ready to upgrade to a full-frame camera such as Sony A7 III, you will still be able to use this Sigma lens. The DG version is a considerable upgrade on the previous Sigma models, fixing many issues such as flare and ghosting. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Tamron 1770 f/2.8. Tamron 1770 f/2.8 is an excellent cheaper alternative to the Sigma lens 24-70 f/2. It is ideal for Sony cameras with APS-C, such as the Sony A6000, up to the newest Sony A6600. Tamron 1770 f/2.8 is equipped with Tamron VC vibration compensation, a must-have feature for taking videos and photos with slower shutter speed and no track. Tamron lens also comes with fast and accurate autofocus, which is again super important in choosing the best lenses for travel photography because you don't want to miss those super precious moments. With excellent autofocus and stabilization, Tamron is also one of the best video lenses for Sony A6000. The number 3 position is held by Sony E10-18 F4 OSS. Sony E10-18 F4 OSS is an ultra-wide-angle lens made for Sony A6 range with an APS-C. Sony E10-18 F4 OSS is equipped with image stabilization, something that is super important if you're planning to take videos, vlogs, but even shoot on the go or in low light with this wide-angle lens. Sony A6 cameras don't have in-body stabilization, and its presence in the lens can nicely complement the camera's specs. With 10-18 focal length, this lens is perfect for shooting architecture in the city, when a standard lens will not be able to get everything in the frame. It is also perfect for landscape photography. Next at number 4 we have Sony A135 f/3.5 5.6. Sony A135 f/3.5 5.6 is the best zoom lens for Sony A6000 in terms of portability. Often lenses are too big for mirrorless cameras, causing imbalance. That's not the case with this lens weighing only over 300. Its exceptional portability, coupled with the versatility of the focal range, makes this lens one of the best zoom lenses for Sony A6000 camera and other A6 models. If you only want one lens to shoot your travel photography, landscapes, some colossal macro shots, and portraits alike that won't break the budget, consider Sony A135 f/3.5 5.6. Sony A135 f/3.5 5.6 produces sharp images even when shooting at wide-open 135. Its autofocus is accurate and fast, while the inbuilt image stabilization will allow you to shoot at a slower shutter speed without a blur. The number 5 position is held by Sigma 16 f/1.4. Sigma 16 f/1.4 is a very lightweight wide-angle lens specifically designed to go with crop sensor cameras, such as the Sony A6. It fits the Sony A6000 perfectly for a portable duo. It is also very affordable, so if you're looking to upgrade your kit lens and get some more creative tools, this lens is one of the best Sigma lenses for Sony A6000. Sigma 16 f/1.4 lens produces high-quality images, sharp across the frame and even in the corners. It is also equipped with a mechanism to minimize all sorts of lens distortions often present in other similar lenses. Excellent sharpness and contrast quality are maintained even when shooting wide open and at the widest aperture. With this lens, you will be able to achieve some exciting and creative perspectives with a beautiful bokeh effect. The number 6 position is dominated by Sony G Master Lens 24mm phone. Sony G Master Lens 24mm f/1.4 is one of the professional and best prime lenses for Sony A6000. It is primarily made for full-frame cameras. So if you're planning to upgrade your Sony camera at some point, this lens will fit your new full-frame camera too. Sony G Master Lens 24mm f/1.4 lens was designed to produce excellent quality with the maximum aperture of f/1.4 coupled with wide angle. This lens can achieve very interesting images, an attractive bokeh effect with a wide-angle view of the background. If you have a travel Instagram account, this is a tremendous professional lens for taking unique photos of yourself but also showing a lot of scenery. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Sony E f/1.8. Sony E f/1.8 is specifically made for cameras with an APS-C crop sensor and is a perfect f/1 lens for Sony A6000 series. This Sony A6000 portrait lens comes with fast and accurate autofocus that will assist you in taking sharp photos. Excellent focus coupled with inbuilt image stabilization will allow shooting handheld in low-light scenarios with higher ISO or faster shutter speed. These features are also super valuable if you plan to use this lens to record travel videos, or f/1.8 aperture with f/1 focal length makes it one of the best portrait lenses for Sony A6000. The number 8 position is held by Sigma F4 DC DN. If you're looking for a portrait lens with the highest aperture possible to achieve that awesome bokeh effect on your photos, this is a lens for you. Sigma F4 lens is the only lens available for APS-C crop sensors such as Sony A6 range with an aperture as high as f/1.4. The Sigma Prime lens Sony A6000 is highly affordable compared to its Sony 35mm f/1.8 equivalent, and for that reason, it is ideal if you're on a budget or a beginner still figuring out what lenses you like shooting with. With 30mm, which translates to a 45mm equivalent field of view, this lens can not only serve as a portrait lens but is versatile enough to handle more all-around shooting. If you're looking for more versatility in your travel portrait lens, then Sigma f/1.4 could be for you. Next at number 9 we have Sony FE F2.8 G OSS. Sony FE F2.8 is a premium lens and one of the best macro lenses for Sony A6000s. It's one of the sharpest lenses out there, and it hits the sweet range of 9mm to 105mm. Perfect for macro photography, it provides a good working distance of 28 cm to the subject, and with an f/2.8 maximum aperture and 9mm focal length, this lens can easily be used as a portrait lens too. It takes stellar sharp images corner to corner even when shooting wide open at its maximum aperture of f/2.8, capturing all different textures and details. This macro lens is also excellent at low light, and it produces virtually no lens distortions. Sony FE F2.8 has an aperture ring that can be turned smoothly while shooting a video, providing a seamless transition from in focus to a blurry background. It is also equipped with optical steady shot, which further enhances this lens capability to be a great video lens for the A6000 family. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Sony E7300 f/4-6.3 G. Sony E7300 f/4-6.3 is an excellent lens designed specifically for Sony A6000, A61,000, 63,000, 6,500, and a 6,600 to fit their smaller sized camera body. It has a super telephoto lens capacity of 5x zoom range, equating 525mm on a full-frame camera. This range will enable you to shoot birds and other animals at a far distance on your next safari trip, air shows, and sports events such as football or rugby. The sharpness and the contrast remain very good at all zoom ranges, and it's also resistant to most lens distortions. That's all for today. If you've already used any of these products, do let us know by commenting below. It will help others to a worthy buy. Thanks for watching.